Hello and welcome to JLL. If you love Linux, this is the right channel for you. Today I want to show you how to change the kernel in Linux Mint 21. There is an easy and uncomplicated way to upgrade or downgrade the kernel in Linux Mint. So let's start. First thing you have to do is to start the update manager. You can find it here. Type in up and you can open the update manager. It makes sense that this tool is in the update manager because if you change the kernel, you update your system in a way. So as you can see, my system is up to date. And now we have to go into view. This is a little bit strange because normally you would find in view only things you can view, but here you can not only view the kernels, you can also upgrade or downgrade the kernels. Here are all Linux kernels that are available. Let's see. So first you will see a warning. Installing a new kernel can sometimes cause problems, especially if you're using proprietary drivers. This is very true. If you run into problems after you upgraded or downgraded your kernel, there is a fix. I show you what you can do at the end of the video. But for now, let's continue. It takes a little while, and now you see all the kernels available for Linux Mint 21. What kernels are available depends on Ubuntu LTS, because Linux Mint 21 is based on Ubuntu. So you only get the Linux kernels that are available for Ubuntu. So here you see 5.15.048 is active, and you see it's supported until April 2027. But here you have older kernels that are also available. There is no newer kernel at the moment because I just updated my system, so I cannot upgrade my kernel now because there is no newer kernel available. But you can downgrade your kernel here. Some people may tell you that it is always the best to have the newest kernel available on your system. But I think that's not true in every case. It's true if you have newest hardware that needs the newest kernel. It's true if you're a gamer and you want to play the newest games available on the market. In this case, it might be the best solution to have a very new kernel. But I think then it might be good if you think about a rolling distro, because with a rolling distro, you always get the newest kernels anyway, and you have to do nothing. So here is the way to install an older kernel. Well, you might say, for what is that good for? Why would I want an older kernel if there is a newer available? Well, this again depends on your hardware. Maybe your hardware is too old for the new kernel and it works better with an older kernel. So if that happens, you can change the kernel to an older version. You will see that very fast. If your system always works perfectly and after an upgrade you have problems, it might be the kernel. And here you can downgrade the kernel and you can try if you can fix this problem in that way. There are two older kernels installed here, which are superseded at the moment because this is the newest one. This is the 46 kernel and the 41 kernel, but you can also install the 43 kernel. This is not installed now, but you can choose it if you want. This is the way to downgrade. It's very easy. As you see, you just have to install the older kernel, and it goes down to the 25 kernel. So you have much to choose from if you like. You can also remove kernels if you like. For example, if you don't need this kernel, the 46, you can remove it here. But I recommend to leave it as it is. So I want to show you something that is not here included, but it also is connected to the Linux kernel. It's here under Preferences, and you see here Automation, Automatic Maintenance, and you can see here Remove obsolete kernels and dependencies. If you activate this, it always leaves at least one older kernel installed and never removes manually installed kernels. All the manually installed kernels, these kernels are not removed automatically, but you can, of course, remove them by yourself if you push the button Remove. By the way, if you're interested in Linux Mint 21, I just got a new video out with my personal review about Linux Mint 21. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, because this is good for the YouTube algorithm and it helps me a lot to get seen by all people who are interested in Linux stuff. Thank you very much for that. And as always, I like your comments, and I'm very interested what you think about this topic in the video. But now let's go on. I told you that there might be problems if you upgrade or downgrade the kernel, but there is a solution for that, because as you have seen, there is not only one kernel installed on your system. Yes, one kernel is active, but there are more kernels installed on your system. And why are they installed on your system? It's because you then can go back, for example, to an older kernel if the newer kernel makes problems. Very, very good tool. You just have to reboot, and then if you see the boot menu, for example, if you have a dual boot system, you always see it, but if you don't see it, you have to hold the Shift key to show the boot menu. And in the boot menu, select the line which starts with Advanced Options. And here you can select an older kernel. I show you how this looks now, so stay tuned. So this is the boot menu I mentioned. Here you can see the Advanced Options for Linux Mint Cinnamon 21. If you click on that, you see the possibilities you have. Here you have the option to choose another kernel. The first in line is the one that is activated. It's 5.15.048, as we just seen before. But there are also some other kernels. Here's the 46 and the 41. These are the ones which are installed but not active. If you install other kernels, they will be listed up here. And now you can choose, for example, to start with the kernel 41, if you like that. So if you have problems with 48, it's very easy to start with 41, and then you have the older version of the kernel. Then you can remove the 48, so the next time you boot, the 48 is not available anymore, and you will not have the problems with the 48 kernel. So this is very handy and this is very easy. But last word on that, as I said, if all is good. If your system works, if you only use Firefox, or if you only use the computer to check your emails or to write a document in LibreOffice, it is not necessary to change the kernel. Whether upgrading it or downgrading it, it makes no sense for you. Before you do that because you want to have the newest shit, overthink if you really need the new kernel or another kernel. So this is it. If you are still here watching this video, I thank you so much. And stay tuned, and I see you on my next video. Bye.